Welcome to tonight's Karat Tips and Tricks. Tonight is episode 23 for the year thus far, and we are going to cover a lot of stuff this evening. Corporate has been giving a lot of information on some of the things that will be being released soon, and we also have some other information from the industry that I think is very, very important for us to be aware of. So for those of you who may be on the call for the very first time, watching the recording, probably watching on Facebook, and you probably looking at this for the very first time, you want to know what is this all about? Who am I? And what is this Karatbars thing? Well, my name is Michael Amann. I've been an affiliate with a company called Karatbars International since August of 2013. So this is not a fly-by-night, this is not a startup or anything like that. This is an established company. And it is so established that it is operating in roughly about 150 countries around the world, including 29 of these countries from the Caribbean. I live in Trinidad and Tobago, and we have a lot of affiliates in Trinidad and Tobago, as well as in the rest of the Caribbean region, and by extension, in the United States, and we have teams in various countries going all the way to Australia if need be. But that's enough about me, that's enough about the region. Some of you may be unfamiliar with Karatbars and how we get paid at Karatbars. Let's jump straight into it. Let's learn about how we affiliates get paid with Karatbars and why is this thing so interesting. And for those of us who you may have recently become an affiliate and you're still unsure how we get paid, I'm going to ask none other than Gold Director Elite 3, leader of the Synergy Gold Group team, is Nita Narcos, to explain how we get paid as affiliates and how we get started as well. Over to you, Nita.
Welcome to this Karatbars overview presentation, Your Golden Future, Part 2. How to get started as a Karatbars affiliate and get paid up to 6 times per month. You know, it is often said that with clarity comes power. And it's such an intense moment in one's life when they truly realize what they want out of life. And even more so when they catch a glimpse of the possibilities of making that happen. So what are your financial goals for the future, for your family, your freedom, your safety, your prosperity, and your lifestyle? As a Karatbars affiliate, you are given a platform where you can truly have it all. You will learn the secrets of the ultra wealthy, the top 1%, how to use the power of compounded gold savings to protect and secure your wealth. You will be able to generate an income weekly and get paid up to 6 times per month. As a brand new affiliate, you can get started and begin earning right away, even in your very first week. And instead of accumulating debt, we teach you how to accumulate and grow stable and appreciating assets such as 24-karat gold and cryptocurrency. And you will have the support of a thriving, generous community of people from all over the world who are heart-centered and who truly have a passion to do good in this world. Okay, let's learn now how you can start a simple and duplicable business with Karatbars from the comforts of your very own home, how to position and benefit from our multi-gold packages. With our multi-gold package, you open up 5 additional income streams. You can get paid up to 6 times per month, where commissions are paid out weekly in euros and bonuses paid out monthly in gold. Karatbars also offers exciting team building incentives where you can earn things like Rolex watches, Mercedes vehicles, luxury villas that you can build anywhere in the world of your choice. Karatbars gives you the option to either take the prize or take its equivalent in gold. Realizing your dreams with Karatbars is as simple as allocating a little bit of time each day, a little bit of discipline each day, and following 3 simple steps. Step number 1, get a multi-gold package. You want to position yourself for maximum earnings potential within the system, where you can get paid up to 6 times per month in both euros and in gold. Step number 2, accumulate gold. Begin your gold savings. The habit of saving in gold daily, weekly, monthly, where you simply exchange your devaluing paper currency into cash gold to build up your savings so that you can protect and secure your wealth. By accumulating gold within our system, you can also diversify some of that gold into alternate assets such as cryptocurrency. You can also use the gold to acquire products within our Karatbar system, and we give you a platform to grow and compound those assets within our ecosystem. And step number 3, simply begin sharing this system with others. You can profit right away, beginning on with your very first referral. Here is a brief overview of how the commissions work. First, direct commissions. On every multi-package referral, their direct commissions are paid 3 levels. So in other words, 10% to level 1, 3% level 2, and 2% level 3. When you make a referral, that's considered your first level. You will earn 10%. When your referral makes a referral, that would be considered your second level. You would earn 3% on that sale. And when their referral makes a referral, that would be considered your third level, and you would earn 2%. Then we have what are called dual team bonuses. With Karatbars, as we build out a team, we get paid out every week with what are called dual team bonus payouts. We can earn up to 80 euros per payout. These payouts are made in unlimited depth in our team. Basically, we collect units for every product that is sold within our team. And when we reach 75 units between a left team and a right team, we exchange, those units get exchanged into a dual team payout. There's up to 180,000 of these dual team payouts possible per week. That means over 2 million euros per week can be earned. This is a very lucrative part of the compensation plan. Then we have dual team matching bonuses, where as your team earns these dual team payouts, you can match their pay 5% and earn that up to 7 levels in depth. Cash gold bonuses earned from anywhere from 1/10 of a gram of gold to 1.4 grams of gold per multi-package referral, up to 7 levels in depth. And long-term incentives. These incentives are based on gold exchanges. Basically, as your team is accumulating gold, you can get closer to winning prizes such as Rolex watches, Mercedes-Benz vehicles, luxury villas. Again, take the prize or its equivalent in gold. Let's take a look at the details of the multi-packages. There are 7 different multi-packages to choose from. There is a price point here for everybody's budget, starting with as little as 75 euros for multi-package number 1, going all the way up to 4,900 euros for multi-package number 7. The higher the multi-package, the more gold and more income potential you get. So for example, with every package, you will get cash gold, starting with 0.5 gram, 0.5 grams with a 75 euro pack, and going all the way up to 15 grams of gold with a multi-package number 7 priced at 4,900 euros. Also with the package, you get what are called 10% discount cards, starting with 2 all the way up to 12 cards, depending on which package you choose. Now, when you get started, your sponsor will give you a 10% discount card that you can apply on the cost of your package. And then with your package, you get additional cards, which you can use yourself, or you can give those away to help others get started with their package as well. The most important thing about these packages is that they provide you a dual team status. The status is very important because that will determine how much you earn in the dual team. Notice that multi-package number 1, there is no status. So that basically means there are no dual team earnings for package number 1. However, package 2 through package 7 does give you a status. There are 4 statuses: a bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. The higher the status, the bigger the earnings. For example, for dual team bonuses, as a bronze, you will earn beginning at 40 euros per bonus. As a silver, 50 euros per bonus. As a gold, 60 euros per bonus. As a VIP, 80 euros per bonus. So you can see that as a VIP, you actually have double the earnings potential as you would being a bronze member. The other very important thing about status is it determines how many levels in depth you earn these bonuses. So we get 2 very exciting bonus programs within our compensation plan. One is a dual team match where you earn 5% on your team's dual team bonus payouts. So imagine, as your team is earning these payouts, you match by earning 5%. And for example, if you're a bronze, you'll earn down 2 levels. If you are a silver, you will earn down 3 levels in depth within your team. If you are a gold, 5 levels in depth. And if you are a VIP, you earn up to 7 levels in depth. This can be quite amazing. You could literally be looking at thousands and thousands of people that you could be, matching their dual team payout at 5%. The other exciting match is the cash gold bonus. Here is where you can earn anywhere from 1/10 of a gram of gold all the way up to 1.4 grams of gold per multi-package sold in your team. The thing to understand about these bonuses is your package will determine which packages you will be able to match. So for example, if you are, let's say, a silver member, you've purchased a multi-gold pack number 4 for 595 euros. This means that you will be able to earn, based on every multi-package number 4 that's sold in your team, down 3 levels. You will earn 0.4 grams on every multi-package 4. You will earn 0.3 grams on every multi-package 3. And you will earn 0.1 gram on every multi-package 2 in that scenario. So you earn based on your package level and below. If you are a VIP and you've purchased, for example, the multi-gold package number 7, you will earn based on the sale of every multi-package that is sold because you have the highest one. So for example, you would earn 1.4 grams of gold for every multi-package 7 that's sold in your team, down 7 levels. You will earn 0.8 grams of gold for every multi-package number 6 sold, 0.5 grams of gold for every multi-package number 5, 0.4 grams of gold for every multi-package number 4 sold, 0.3 and 0.2 grams of gold or 0.1 gram of gold for every multi-package number 2 sold in your team. So the idea here, of course, is to position yourself as high as possible so that you can maximize these earning potentials. If you have the ability to make a 4,900 euro buying decision, I encourage you to get started at the highest level. It will save you time, it will save you money, and you can make your money back faster. However, if you are unable to do that, you can simply get positioned, get in where you fit in, and use your commissions to upgrade to a higher package. Karatbars also offers a fast track program which will reward you for getting your business started faster, and they will reward you with a free package upgrade. With our dual team matching bonus and our cash gold bonuses, what's important to note is that there is a qualification period. Now, these bonuses are completely optional. But if you take a multi-package number 2, you would be positioned for 2 weeks worth of earnings. A multi-package 3, 3 weeks worth of earnings. A multi-package 4, 1 month worth of earnings. A multi-package 5, 3 months. A multi-package 6, 6 months. And a multi-package 7 gets you 12 months worth of dual team matching bonuses and cash gold matching bonuses. Now, what's really great is for every brand new affiliate getting started, your very first purchase, you have a grace period of 6 to 12 months. So everybody gets a minimum of 6 months qualification, no matter which package you choose. If you choose package 2 to package number 6, you get 6 months qualification. If you choose package number 7, you get 12 months of qualification. And what happens after that? Well, you choose. You've built up a team by then, you're earning these fantastic bonuses, and you can choose whether you wish to renew those package. That is completely optional based on your decision and your team. As we now conclude this presentation, I read you a quote by Muhammad Ali. Even the greatest was once a beginner, so don't be afraid to take that first step. I wish to thank you very much for your time, carving out some time today to watch this presentation. At this point, I invite you to get back to the person who referred you to this video and register your free account right away. Secure your money by exchanging your devaluing fiat currency into 24-karat gold bullion. Do it daily, weekly, monthly. And acquire a multi-package so you can get positioned to earn weekly commissions in both euros and monthly bonuses paid out in gold. And then to start earning an income, simply share this presentation with others and you can start earning right away. Once again, I thank you very, very much for listening in, and now I invite you to take that step into your new golden future today.
Thank you very much, Nitsa, for that very detailed and comprehensive explanation on how we can get started with Karatbars as an affiliate and also to get paid multiple times per month. Let us for this week, PFS decommissioning deadline has been extended. The new affiliate payment system has been announced. Karatbars is taking over Karatbit. Karatbars made a statement on another company called CryptoPerfomance. And also, we have some social media updates and a contest. Details following. PFS decommissioning has been extended to the 17th of July. For those of us who have been Karatbars affiliates and you've been following, you would know that for the past couple of weeks, we have been advised that the PFS or Prepaid Financial Services issued Karatbars MasterCard would be decommissioned by the 17th of June. So we were encouraged to try to spend whatever funds we had on the card because we were no longer going to be getting any commissions on the card because the company had actually been looking for another solution provider, as great as PFS was, but there were some limitations that were imposed based on some of the things that Karatbars wanted to do, and there were some countries that were not allowing the delivery of debit cards, in particular the MasterCard. So the solution that Karatbars had identified allows the well, we're going to go into some of what the new solution does, okay? But the decommissioning, some persons were not able to get all the funds off on time, and they didn't want to have the hassle of writing the bank and so on to get the funds transferred. So PFS has just informed, this was just yesterday, PFS, Prepaid Financial Services, it has informed Karatbars Corporate that they have extended the time period for the usage of our Karatbars MasterCard until the 17th of July. So we got an extension for 1 month, all right? So if you still have funds on the card, you can still use it. You can still do the other features that come with the card. You can transfer from one card to another card. You can load from external sources to the card, stuff like that. But of course, there will be no commissions being loaded to the Karatbars prepaid MasterCard, right? Just remain that. Those commissions remain on the dashboard until the new affiliate system is fully launched next week, which you're going to get some more information soon, okay? Of course, after the 17th of July, the same things that would have applied if it was actually on the 17th of June would still apply. If you have leftover funds over 50 euros, then you would have to write to debitcard@karatbars.com, and you would have to request that those funds be transferred to your bank account. And then you'd have to give the bank name, the bank address, SWIFT code, IBAN number, account number, and all of that. And of course, since this is a transfer, a bank transfer, wire transfer, as the case may be, it will take about a week, maybe 2 weeks to have this thing done. So obviously, it will be more imperative to try to get the funds that are on the MasterCard off of it, all right? And we covered some of the things that you could do last week. We are not financial advisors. That's a disclaimer there. You make the decisions of what you want to do with your funds. We just say that what some people do. Some people will purchase gold. Some people would actually have gold delivered. The other things that people can do. All right. So if by the 17th of July you have leftover funds and it's under 50 euros, you would have to send a request to debitcard@karatbars.com to transfer it back to your uni-level commission so that it will be paid out to your new affiliate payment system at the next scheduled time, right? Note that transfer fees of €3.50 will be charged by PFS for any request for transfers, okay? So that means if you have less than 3.5 euros in your debit card, well, it wouldn't make sense really to transfer those remaining funds because it's gone, okay? So try to use as much of the funds as possible between now and the 17th of July. So Michael, you're talking about this updated payment solution. What is this about? Okay, well, fantastic. I'm glad you asked. Well, here is a little of an overview of what the new payment system is like. With the PFS system, one of the things that came with it, once we got the Karatbars MasterCard, whenever we received commissions, the commissions would be paid out directly on the debit card. However, if we reach a certain limit, I think it was 30,000, 50,000 euros or something like that. Then if the card is not used, then the commissions will remain in your back office until the next payout. In other words, persons who were making significant income beyond a certain amount would not have been able to receive all of their payouts on a weekly basis, right? This new system allows us to get an e-wallet. The e-wallet is the place that all of our payments will be sent to. Whenever we get a payout every Friday, as usual, or the first of the month for the uni-level payout, our commissions will be paid out into the e-wallet. And it will be up to the affiliate to transfer that whatever funds they want to use either to their bank account or to their prepaid debit card or to other options we're going to find out soon. This is really adding more flexibility for the affiliate. Instead of just waiting to transfer to the prepaid debit card, we could even transfer it to other affiliates too from within the e-wallet. So it'd be like an e-wallet and e-wallet transfer without having to go to the debit card to do so, okay? Now, here's the other things about it. The e-wallet will be online during the week of June 22nd, which will be just next week. The current commissions will sit in pending until the e-wallet is online. So obviously, today is Friday. If you would have received any commissions this week, it would not go out to any card because there's no payment system in place, and it would not go to the Karatbars MasterCard. but you will be able to log into your new e-wallet right from your dashboard. In other words, you will have access to your funds even if you don't have a debit card. Ain't that amazing? Before, you would have had to have commissions go to your debit card before you can even transfer it to somebody else with a debit card. Now, every Karatbars affiliate will have access to their e-wallet at no cost. You heard me. The e-wallet is available at no cost to any affiliate. Once you have a Karatbars account, you have an e-wallet where your commissions will be paid out to. And then the prepaid card. If you wish to have a prepaid card, it will cost you €6. Yes, for some of us in the Caribbean region, in some parts of the world, we would have had to pay €50 for that debit card. I think it was around €20 for the card itself, and the rest of it was the FedEx charge. But now, and if you were in Europe, you would pay €20, I think it is. You had the option to get it that way. But now, the card will be €6. The initial card will not be branded. You know, with the cards we have has the Karatbars logo on it and everything. The first set of cards will be generic, and soon to follow will be branded to Karatbars. So it will be a Karatbars branded debit card. For the first set of cards that will be shipped, they will be generic. So it's up to you if you want to wait until it's branded or not. I don't know about you, but it doesn't really matter what is on the card. The important thing is, if you have bills to pay, if you have mouths to feed, if you have needs, if you need to eat, go ahead and organize with the card. When you get the next card, of course, it will be branded. All right, that's totally an individual decision. Now, commissions can be transferred from the e-wallet to the prepaid card or bank account. We said that already. If you were to request the debit card, it will take 1 to 2 weeks for delivery, and they will be able to be used anywhere Visa or MasterCard is accepted, or at any ATM as well. That is really, really cool. Okay, so can't wait to get my card, and I'm sure many of you would be looking forward to getting yours as well. So this will be the new affiliate system. We're going to get more information if people are asking about, Michael, what are the fees? Michael, what's the charge? If it's €6 for the card, is there any deduction every month? We will get all of those details next week. Important thing is we have a new wallet system, right? Bonus tip, even for those who were waiting on the debit card and you didn't want to wait until that payment system is alive. And this was shared before. Affiliates can still opt in to change their payout preference from MasterCard to Bitcoin. Okay, so if you were to go into your profile, you go to profile and then you go to settings, and then under settings, you were to go to payout, you would see there's an option to switch the payout from credit card to Bitcoin. Well, soon this credit card will change to e-wallet. So you can choose to go to Bitcoin. Of course, for you to choose Bitcoin as a payment option to receive your commissions, you would need to have your Karatbit exchange set up and connected to the Karatbars account. Speaking of Karatbit, I think one of the things we also need to remember is that if you want to get commissions via Bitcoin, the commissions would need to be €50 and over, but under €100,000. So if you're getting commissions from more than €100,000, you will only get paid €100,000 for that week. I'm sorry, just a little limitation there. But speaking of Karatbit, Karatbars is currently in the process of taking over and restructuring Karatbit. Some persons may have noticed when they tried to log into Karatbit, they were unable to get through. It was not accessible. And the purpose and the reason for that is that Karatbars is currently reviewing and updating the processes and the linking between Karatbars and Karatbit, so that this process will be completed during the course of the week next week. As stated here, by the end of the month, this process will be complete. Now, one of the reasons for this is that Karatbit was actually being managed by a separate company. So whenever people had any support issues, any support mails or any issues like that, Karatbars would need to then reach out to Karatbit, or sometimes the affiliate themselves try to reach the Karatbit. and Karatbit did not have a telephone contact. It was really, really frustrating for many affiliates. And while the reason this was handed over to the other company is during the period last year, we understand and we know already, we're not going to go back through all of that, but there was some challenges with the original designer of the Karatbit platform. So it actually was taken in-house by CryptoData to fix the platform and to correct a lot of the issues. And trust me, we had a lot of issues with the Karatbit platform at the time. And those were essentially repaired or resolved by by CryptoData. So it is now being handed back over to Karatbars. And that would include support and a higher level of responsiveness to support issues as well. So look out for that. It will be a great thing. That is something that is just simply positive, all right? So this also means there was a little bit of a delay for persons who would have had master nodes or super nodes. There was a delay in the payouts because, of course, you're doing this modification with Karatbit. So all node payouts will be completed by the 30th of June. Also, the support for the cash cold exchange machines, which is also tied to Karatbit, will also resume by the 30th of June. Gold miner, again, tied to Karatbit. Persons who would have had a little interruption in getting cash gold for free. Gold miner will resume by the 30th of June. Okay, so take note, this is happening soon. There was another note by Karatbars corporate on the call this week. It has come to our attention that advertising is being made for an online company called CryptoPerfomance, with the remark that the company Karatbars or its founder Harold Seitz had recommended this company or considers it good. In fact, some have even said that that it is part of Karatbars. It is part of Karatbars corporate. I understand that CryptoPerfomance is a separate company that that may have links with the KBC or facilitates trading with KBC and other things. But it is not something that was initiated by Karatbars, and they have basically stated that no, the Karatbars corporate is not associated with CryptoPerfomance. As the statement says, we clearly disassociate ourselves from this undertaking and hereby state that we will pursue such action in case of doubt. In other words, if there's any continued statements being made that it is a company recommended by Karatbars or is part of Karatbars or is approved by Karatbars. Karatbars corporate never made any recommendation or any such statements, so just be advised accordingly. Okay. Of course, during the call, the company did state that Karatbars affiliates, if they wish to look into other programs, it is totally a personal decision. It is up to them. Every company anyone gets involved with, ensure that you do your due diligence as always, right? But CryptoPerfomance is not a part of Karatbars. So that was just a little bit of a clarification there. Also, launched in karatnews.com this past week was some further details on the K Academy that was mentioned on last week's corporate update call. So if you wish, you can go to karatnews.com and you can get more information on the K Academy in addition to any other information that is found on the karatnews.com site. Right. K Academy, just a reminder for those who may have missed last week, it will be available on the K Booster platform from the 30th of June. Yes, so that's another thing that's being launched. We have the Karatbit being brought onto the Karatbars platform. We have the K Booster launching on the 30th of June, and we will have some educational packages that will be available. Modules 1 and 2, there are 4 modules in all. Modules 1 and 2 will be available from the start. This is at the 30th of June, with over 4 hours of videos and over 40 chapters, including a workbook. Modules 3 and 4 being released in the month of July. And additional modules coming on after that. Just a second. I want to request that, just a second. Okay, apologies there, everyone. Okay, so The academy packages are expected to start at €150, and these academy packages, educational packages, will provide direct commissions and units as well. In addition to the packages, we also will have the option to get the books by the CEO upon completion. It has been said that too many persons have more of an entertainment budget than an education budget. Note that when we go through school, many persons put a lot of, one of the most important things that we want to, that people spend money on is educating our minds and those of our children. We spend money on college, education, and a lot of things. And when we reach a certain stage, we don't really spend that money on ourselves in terms of continuing our personal development. With these educational packages, we get certification, we get certificates coming as part of it too. All right, this is a little bit different from actually getting some of this information that is being shared for free. Some people will go on YouTube, get personal development videos and other things, but those are not certified. Remember, anything you get in a college, you can also find on YouTube anyway. So why pay so much money for college? Because of this certification, because you have something to show. Listen, I did this. It is, and plus, when you pay for something, you put a little bit more emphasis on it than when it is free. All right, so just some things to consider there. This, we have the education packages coming out next week, so look out for that. We have in June, it was stated at the start of the month of June that a certain couple of things would be rolling out. We got some more information about the K University, which is an even extension from the K Academy. We got some information on the new payout system that is going to be rolled out soon. And we are also going to be getting more information on the new KYC platform, right? That is coming. Again, we expect to get some more information on this. Every week we're getting some new information from corporate. Every week. So we got those two so far. So the next two things we're going to get updates on would be the crypto auto trader and the new KYC platform. This past week, corporate had indicated that the CEO of the associated company that's providing the auto trading services will be featured on next week's corporate update call. So stay tuned for that. You're going to learn more about the services that's going to be provided with auto trading that would have a system that will make trades for us so that we can even earn while we sleep. All right. We're going to get some more information about KYC platform too. Stay tuned for that. All right, so we'll be right back with some social media updates that were revealed this past week.
Have you ever wondered what will happen to our finances after the crisis? What will happen to our usual currencies? My name is Harold Seitz. When I was 18 years old, I started selling vacuum cleaners. After that, I worked in the financial industry for a long time. Today, I am the founder and CEO of Karatbars International. We sell 24 karat gold in 140 countries with the help of our partners. We also teach and advise people on how to protect their assets. After all, what do you get out of your hard-earned money when it could be worthless within a short period of time? I have written this book for you. There you find all the answers to the essential questions that are important now in this time of crisis. Please take care of yourself and your family. Stay healthy and start to learn about the future of money today.
Anyone who wants to get information such as being shared today, we encourage you to continue to stay plugged in by subscribing to the official Telegram channel from corporate for all latest Karatbars corporate updates. We also have an information channel on Facebook. Karatbars has an official Facebook page. So we encourage persons, in addition to the latest news in the back office, to stay plugged in with the various sources to get updates from corporate. The Future of Money is an excellent book. You can find it in your back office under product purchase, and you look for CEO, and you will see other products provided or available that was made by the CEO, including Future of Money and Think Big. Okay. And you will also find specialty gold products under product purchases. In fact, on the corporate official page, or the official corporate page on Facebook, a contest was launched. It was launched actually about it was launched during the month of May. That is the Karatbars Gold Card Contest that allows persons to design their own, or rather, if persons have a specialty gold card, you bought a specialty gold card from the Karatbars back office, you can take a picture holding that gold card and load it on Instagram or Facebook. And then you can tag the Karatbars page on the photo. You put the hashtag Karatbars Golden Moments and right under the photo to whom and why you presented this gold card. So if you wanted to give the card as a gift to someone, you post yourself holding the card, or you can post yourself giving the other person as a gift, and you post it on Facebook and Instagram, or Instagram, as the case may be, right? When you do that, there will be a draw based on the persons who have followed these simple instructions. So 3 winners will be randomly chosen every month, each of whom will receive 3 Karatbars gold cards as a gift. So imagine that. You give a gift of a gold card, and you have a chance to get 3 gold cards in return. This is amazing. There was one winner that was announced during the course of the week, and that was on the 13th of June. Actually, it was announced last Saturday. Anthony Granville. Right. Anthony was a military officer, and he had created a special card called Granville Bullion, and called the Military Gold Initiative. So he created this card, and he had, as you see there, he's holding a picture of the card and giving it to someone there, right? So he won. So he's a winner for the month of May. The contest is going from May, by the way, from May the 11th to August the 11th. So that means we are in the month of June. You still have until the end of this month to be a part of the draw for June. And then we would have July, and then we would have August. So we have about 3 months again to take part in this contest. So stay tuned to that. If you wish, as stated, you can actually create your own specialty cards if you didn't know that you could. And as stated here, this was posted on the 16th of June this week. Children also like Karatbars gold cards. When you were a child, did you like to receive a gift? I know I did. So knowing that, you can give a gift to your children as well. Happy birthday. You give a child a normal card, you know what happens to that card after some time? You know, it can be disposed of, it can be destroyed. You give a toy can be destroyed. Some children don't read as much as they should. I'm saying of course it's important for them to read, but sometimes they will take the book and leave it on the shelf, you know. But when you give them a gift of gold, that is something that is appreciating, that is an appreciating asset and remains with them for life. So you can order a gold card with any of your images and text. It doesn't have to be for children, it can be for anyone. The corporate designers at corporate will help you to place the card, or to finish up the design and everything. So you just need to write to brandingcards@karatbars.com if you want to create your own branding card, right? It will be listed. If you actually will go to a product purchase and affiliate cards, you would see the type of cards that other people have created. You can actually create it for other people to purchase, or you can create one privately as a gift to someone. For example, employee of the month, employee of the year, happy 75th anniversary, and you could put the picture of your parents, or whatever the case may be. You have the option to design custom cards from the system, all right? We also know that this is the month of June, and some persons would be, even though this was a really unusual college year, there's some people will still be finishing their college degrees or their school degrees, their high school, whatever the case may be. In Trinidad and Tobago, this has been extended, however, to the end of 2020, but in some other parts of the world, the graduation is still taking place. And of course, Karatbars also has a gift of a graduation specialty card that you can give to your graduate as well. You can find that out. You can look for it in your, you can get them online at karatbars.com under product purchase. Look for the graduate specialty card, right? So we'll be right back with some updates from the industry. What is happening in the world with respect to gold? We'll find out right after this. Do you have real gold? And in fact, let's take a look at what has been, what is being stated about our precious metal, our real money, from other industry sources. If we look at gold, silver, well, actually a little bit earlier this month, on the 4th of June, there was a little bit of a progress report in terms of how gold and silver has fared versus stocks and other, that there were some other comparisons that we will look at, right? You would see that as the virus is ebbing and things are slowly opening back up, we know that this year, hey, this year has really, really been a year with a difference. People know that when I mentioned stocks, you would remember the big dip that took place in the month of March, where there were a lot of stocks that just dropped. They said the stock market basically crashed, right? So let's see how gold has performed among the rest of these stocks, right? So let's see. Let's look at how our two favorite investments have fared so far this year. Did gold in fact provide a hedge? How did metals perform against the stock market? And where is the better value now? So let's look at some of these chart pictorials to see exactly what took place during this year thus far. Take a look at this chart and notice something very interesting. You see that yellow line on top there? That yellow line is showing or illustrating the performance of gold. We're seeing here the performance of NASDAQ, silver, S&P 500, and the Dow. And we notice that all of these made a tremendous dip just around the month of March, between February and March there. But what happened to gold? Yes, gold dipped a little bit. If we say 0% here, it is showing the relative performance from the start of the year to that point in time. So gold was increasing during the months going by, during the start from December, actually, from December coming now. Gold went a little bit below, just a little tad below, and then it started to increase again. Gold at 13.7 since December is the highest performing asset compared to stocks. This is really, really interesting. Even silver made a big dip. It went from all the way down to almost 40% drop in the price of silver. And now it is just 1.46 up since the start of the year. And we have the Dow and S&P 500 are still below how they started the year. Silver just went above a little bit, and NASDAQ just started to bounce up a little bit, at 10.45%. But one of the things we noticed is that while everything dropped, even gold dropped a little bit. Why did gold drop? One of the reasons given by many industry analysts is that while everything dropped, some of investors had to sell off some of their gold in order to survive, because they were losing their money. They were losing their funds in the stock market. So they had to they had to sell some of their gold to survive, which shows that gold actually worked as a hedge. It has helped those investors to preserve some of their wealth. As you would notice here in the comments from goldsilver.com, gold not only provided a hedge, but it also outperformed all major US stock indexes. But even silver has done better than the Dow and S&P 500, but even silver was not performing as well as gold did. Right. So what next? Let's look at this one. It wasn't just stocks. Do you know that gold outperformed real estate? Gold outperformed the US dollar and even treasuries. Look at this big dip. Of course, crude oil. We know that oil has made a big dip. From the start of the year to now, oil went down to negative, almost negative 130%. It's now back up to about 4.9% from the start of the year. But oil went down terribly. Gold, again, 31.7%, has performed better than treasury, than oil, than the US index, than real estate as well too. Okay, so persons are saying, people, and actually people are saying that the 2008 crisis would be would be small in comparison to what took place here in 2020. But gold again has risen more than all major assets, which is the main thing I'm showing you here. And what about Berkshire Hathaway? People are talking about Berkshire Hathaway, right? This is from Warren Buffett's company. How has gold fared against it? Warren Buffett has famously claimed that gold has no utility. So it was interesting. Mike Maloney couldn't resist pointing out how gold has performed against Berkshire Hathaway. Not just this year, but Berkshire Hathaway has crashed not one, not two, but about 7 times it went negative. In 1998, from the period June to September, Berkshire Hathaway fell by 29%, gold fell by 0.7%. In 1999 going to 2020, Berkshire Hathaway fell by 25%, gold went up by 4.1%. In the next 3 periods, from February to July 2008, September to November 2008, and November 2008 to March 2009, Berkshire Hathaway had fallen 46%, 47%, 32%. How much did gold fall by? 17.8, 13.1. And actually, in 2009, for that period, it actually went up by 18.7%. And the other 2 times, in 2011 and in 2020, for this year so far, Berkshire Hathaway fell by 18%, while gold has gained 13.5%. All right? So gold has hedged his stock every time it crashed over the past 22 years. This contrast is stark. Even through the end of May, gold is up 13.5%, while Berkshire is down 18%, a difference of 31% between the two. The spread between gold and the stock and his stock in the last 3 crashes is striking. So Mike Maloney asked Warren Buffett, when are you going to wise up and buy some gold? All right. This is a very, very interesting comparison here. Kitco, what has Kitco said this week on the 17th of June? Peter Hogg Liferay has observed that the gold price is expected to break the record by the end of this year, while the economic recovery is still under pressure. He expects gold to break all-time highs. Now, the highest that gold has been on record is about 1800 US. We currently at 1700 and something, right? We're just about less than 100 US away. We expect to be crossing that 1800 mark, and I expected that, the highest was 1920 an ounce in 2011. So it's expected that this gold can go higher than that by the end of this year. It can cross 2000. If you were to go to Kitco News and get some more information on this, you would see that they actually expect gold, based on the performance so far, to cross 2000 US per gram. 2000 US per ounce. And this would be at the spot price, right? But how has gold been performing across all of the other currencies. We keep speaking about gold and its price in US, in the spot price. Note the spot price is not physical price. This is a traded price. Physical price would be the spot price plus the cost of manufacturing and so on, right? So if we look at the spot price as a base, let's look at it not just in the US dollar, because many of us, we live, we work, and we get paid in our own currency from the various countries. So I just have a sample of various currency here. We see that in 20 years time, notice anytime you see red, it means that there was a little dip, right? So in the past 30 days, there was a little dip in gold, but it's minus 0.29, not even a full percent. Okay, it dropped by about $5, but today it has gained. This was, of course, early this morning, 6.43 cents. It's up, and you see a lot of greens here, right? In the past 20 years, gold has increased against the US dollar by 501%. If you live in Barbados, that increases 514%. You want to save in Barbados currency, you want to put the Barbados currency in the bank and leave that for your children, you leave that for your legacy. If you had done so and you did not put it in gold, you would have lost that option to have your asset gain 514.27%. What about if you lived in the Bahamas? 517%. What about Trinidad and Tobago? 555%. In Venezuela, 861%. In 12 years, gold has appreciated more than Trinidad and Tobago in 20 years. And I'm sure if we had the figures here for 20 years, it's going to be significantly more than this. But we do have the figures for Jamaica. Look at that. Almost 2,000%, 1,940% Jamaican dollar. And you want to save in paper dollar? There are some people who are in Karatbars and they don't save in gold. And when you look at things like this, it is a little bit hard to understand. They would prefer to save in paper. They make the earnings in paper and they save it in their own currency, instead of taking some of that currency and putting it in gold to retain their purchasing power. You have an option to get, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about what I see here. Gold provides a hedge against inflation, and it does preserve our wealth more than stocks, more than the US dollar, the US Treasury, more than oil. Where do you want to put your gold? Where do you want to put your wealth? Where do you want to put your wealth? Are you putting it in all of these other things? That's the whole point that I'm trying to show you. People are putting their wealth, and it's good to have a portfolio, but they are not, some persons are not saving in gold. And Karatbars has graciously made this available and affordable to the common person to can save in small increments. You don't have to, there's some companies you go to, you have to buy a minimum of 25 grams in order to make a purchase or to have gold delivered to you. If you buy one or two, they won't allow you to buy one or two because gold is scarce in many places, yet Karatbars has it available for you. What are you waiting on? Preserve your wealth while you still have it. Don't wait until inflation comes to rob you of your wealth even more. Preserve your wealth while you can, right? It doesn't matter which country you live in. As you can see there from the charts, gold is acting as a hedge wherever you go, right? So that is kind of giving you an option there. How do you beat this system? This is what the gold and cryptocurrency revolution at Karatbars does. It helps us to take control of our life and finances, that we can profit and we can thrive in our own online business. We save in gold and we help, we also earn in cash and gold when we help others to do the same. All we need to do is to get out of debt by accumulating real, stable, and appreciating assets that will pay you monthly. All we need to do, as Nitsa had said at the start, is to get a multi-gold package. If you wish to just save in gold, fine. You don't want to, if you don't want to do a business, as the case may be, no problem. The important thing, get cash gold, save, earn, save as much as you can. while you still can. Protect your savings, accumulate, diversify, grow your assets. And if you want to earn by helping others do the same, simple. You can, do you know that you can even purchase a multi-gold package with the cash gold that you save? Yes. So if you don't have enough to, even if you don't have enough to buy a package right now, still save in the cash gold. When you have enough to buy a package, you can buy it with your cash gold. You can accumulate, and then after you purchase the package, you still continue to accumulate, because that's the key thing. And when you share with others, not only do you get paid in cash, you also get gold for free. Let's beat the system with our simple success system. Just follow these 3 steps. Get a package, save in cash gold, and share with others. And then you can build a fantastic residual income. We'll be right back after this important message. Very important. We're going to get an update on Mr. Paul Calliste, whose home was destroyed by fire early this year.
All right, so good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
My name is Allan Leben. What's yours?
My name is Paul Calliste.
So how was your fire?
Well, it was in a serious situation that I cannot explain because I was not home at the point in time. And when everything happened, I didn't know what to say because my brother called me and told me, Paul, come past my house burning down. So I was shocked because about a few minutes ago I heard the fire brigade going up the road. But I said, well, it had a crash or something up the road. So when I said that now, when he told me that, I was shocked. So I didn't really take him on to the police at the beginning. But then I tell myself, let me go and really see what take place. And I decided to hurry up and go. When on my greatest surprise, my home was burning down, you know.
Okay, well, I had a similar situation like that in 2017. The 18th April 2017, I had a similar situation like that where my house burned down and lose everything. So I know how it really feels, you know, and it have a lot of people reach out to me, you know, they call me, and I was able to get assistance from people, and I really want to say, you know, thanks, you know. So how it feel right now? How it is right now?
Well, the situation right now, well, I get very small assistance and I'm thankful for the little thing, but it's not nothing that I could, and people give me money to see if I could get from a daily routine, because they say I might need little things that, you know, and I accept it, you know, and I thank that the little that come, I accept it too, and well, it's plenty cleaning up, because the place is a total mess, and just trying to get rid of something. Well, the government said they would have given my help, but I didn't see the help come as yet. They told me today, but when I look out, they didn't came in as yet. So I hope that tomorrow, please God, that they come and they help me and assist to clean out the entire area, so that I could try to rebuild something again at a point in time.
Yes, so that was a snapshot of the original interview. The full interview actually is available on Facebook. You can do a search for Paul Calliste. That since February, this interview was in March. This was just before the lockdown. So unfortunately, even as much as we were just about to start to reach out to help, people had to be locked into their homes, and we couldn't even reach out to Paul. But if you want to reach out to Paul, if you want to help with his situation, you can actually, if you happen to be from Trinidad and Tobago, you can contact him at account number. You can make a deposit rather in Republic Bank Limited at the account number on the screen. You can take a screenshot. In fact, you can take a screenshot of this while I speak. And you can take that screenshot, and then you can probably send a picture of your deposit to either to Paul, to Allan Leben, or to Marlon Modeste at the numbers you see there on the screen, or you can send a picture via email. And we would ensure that we can follow up with them. The funds don't come in our hands. They're passing straight to Paul. He needs a person who may want to gift or contribute in kind. Obviously, he lost everything. He even had there was a vehicle, you see the vehicle that was in the fire, that wasn't his. He's a mechanic, and he was actually repairing a person's vehicle, and that person's vehicle was also burnt. So that was another, it's really, really a sad story there. If you want to, he may need clothing, he would need furniture, uh, beds. He actually got to something back up right now. He did some of the cleaning up of the place himself. He got some help to do so, and he basically put up some galvanized, and that still, if you know the heat that we get from the sun at certain times, living in galvanized is not comfortable at all, right? So if you want to help Paul, you can reach out. This is he is an affiliate. We are working right now to complete his Karat Pay process, so we can even get a Karat Pay account where international persons can make a contribution towards Paul to help him out, right? Because any assistance that can be provided to help with the rebuilding process would be greatly appreciated, right? So just want to leave that there. And before I move on to the next section or next segment, I just wanted to pause to see if one of the persons who is in contact with Paul, that is Mr. Marlon Modeste, if he can give a quick update on Paul and any of the things he may need. Go ahead, Marlon.
Hi, you hear me? Good night.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay, great. Good night, everyone. Latest update here. Paul has started clearing and started doing his augering this week. And I need to show how that works out with all the rain and everything that we have been getting. But that just came in today, so that he started clearing and started doing some augering, preparing. But again, he is alone doing all the work here because he definitely can't pay anybody. So I, just made up my mind to, just press on a little more harder to get it done. So those who have supported, I really thank you for all the financial and whatever you have given in any way. And I just in my own way say, Marlon, okay, 10%. I 10% of my commissions in Karatbars, I buy cash gold and convert it and can send it to him directly, so that he can really start his business and be able to buy a package at some point in time. So that's my own thing. I just say, no, upon I'll buy cash gold. I know that he needs more than that financially to get him going, and the best thing for him is to have a package in the Karatbars family, at least to get him involved directly.
All right. Now, one of the neat things about having that package, I believe, it would be instead of giving him a certain amount which can be used up, we get that package, and from there he can actually get residual income to help cover his other needs. Correct?
Correct. So yes, because that's the whole thing about teaching a man to fish. I mean, we could give and so forth, but everybody knows a house is plenty. A house is a liability ongoing building it until you die, and then whoever takes over, then the liability continues. So I said, no, focus on the asset, Marlon, and get him there, because he will need that for the long haul.
Awesome. That's the long haul in view. And
yes.
that is very important. Many times when we reach to help someone, we try to deal with the current situation, and in the long haul, they don't really come out of the rut that they're in. So that is a noble move. Thank you very much, Marlon.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay. So any other questions, comments, I would leave to the end of the call. Thank you for that update. Let me just move on to the next step. We're basically wrapping up now. We have some VGRs and some special webinars that are coming up. It's important to stay plugged in to a success system. I could tell you, when I just started Karatbars, I was hungry. Anytime I heard of a webinar or anything, we did not have any meetings or anyone in Trinidad and Tobago, where I live, that was talking about Karatbars. I was dependent on getting it from many sources as much as possible. And in order to assist those of you who may be in different time zones, maybe in different countries, and you'd like to know, hey, When are we having meetings again? When can I get updated on information? What sessions can I invite people to learn more about Karatbars? Well, I have news for you. You're gonna get it right now. I'm gonna show you the different ways you can be plugged in, and you can stay plugged in to keep up to date with everything that's happening in Karatbars, right? I want to start off by right now, actually it just started 10 minutes ago. There's still some time for you to get on because I'm wrapping up shortly. But every Friday evening at 9 p.m., we have Gold Director Elite 3 Brian Cromley. He has a coaching clinic which he shows and he helps persons to learn about the Karatbars business, the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, and he has leaders that are on the call with him and to actually help illustrate different strategies that can be used to help people build and help people to be successful in their business. All right. So, and he has openings for questions and answers, so you can talk to him and get more information or put questions there that they would answer. So you go to cryptogold24k.com, right? And you will be able to go onto the platform, right? So I encourage you to go on to the Cromley's Coaching Clinic, cryptogold24k.com. It is a Zoom call. So once you have your Zoom application, you should be able to get in easily. Saturday, tomorrow, the 20th of June at 1 p.m., we have one of the latest Gold Director Elite 3s that was recently appointed to the Karatbars Leadership Advisory Council. This is the same council that you have members such as Nita Narcos, you have Michael Delco, you have Tammy Morrison. It's chaired by Tammy Morrison. And the newest person who added to this council is Martin Theobald. And he will be giving a leadership bootcamp session tomorrow. This is not going to be just talking about Karatbars itself per se, but talking about leadership principles, leadership, attitude, commitment, excellence, and how you can be successful. So I encourage everyone, you can go check out the ACES bootcamp tomorrow at 1 p.m. And this would be, you'd be giving the link to synergygoldgroup.com. You can click on that link. It's also a Zoom call, so you'll be able to get that information. Also, Saturday, tomorrow, we have Silver Supervisor and VIP status holder, Mr. Atkins Ferguson, the founder of Digital Directors, who's providing a private Zoom educational support system, or ZES. He has this every Saturday. He would post the times. He's set it for either 12 noon and 8 p.m., but the time will be confirmed, and he would post it in the relevant communication channels that we have within the Karat Caribbean team. So look out for this. In fact, Mr. Atkins is on the call right now, and Atkins, if you can just give come on the call and you mute your mic and confirm what's happening tomorrow.
Hey, good night, everybody. Hey, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You're hearing me clearly?
Clearly. Yeah, and you very clearly.
All right, nicely. So, guys, tomorrow's private zest will consist of teaching everyone how to lime and teaching them about system, which is save yourself time, energy, and money.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. And you have this at noon and at 8 p.m.?
Yes, the 12 noon, and that is subject to availability. That will be determined on the morning of, no later than 8 a.m. And the 8 p.m. is definitely on. Also, there's one on a Wednesday at 8 p.m. as well.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, good. And I encourage anyone who goes on that session with Mr. Ferguson, I guarantee you'll come out energized and you enlightened about how straightforward you can apply this system to help build your business. Right? Thank you very much, Atkins. Much appreciated. On Sunday, it's Father's Day, and we want to give an advance Father's Day greeting to all of the fathers within who is on the call and who is in the Karatbars community. Father's Day in Germany, interestingly enough, this is a little tidbit, was celebrated on the 21st of May. And of course, Karatbars had sent out a note to people on Father's Day, which we apply to now. We want to congratulate men from all over the world on this wonderful holiday. Always stay the first and main superheroes for your kids. Do you know that your kids see you as a hero because you do things to save their lives? You do things to preserve their lives. We as fathers have a very important role. In fact, the statement was there, if I could write a story, it would be the greatest ever told. I'd write about my daddy, for he has a heart of gold. And I would say so about my father as well. Really, really has a heart of gold. And you appreciate your children, and your children appreciate your fathers. We have sessions taking place weekly. As we talk about Sunday, want to go from Sunday going to the week. Every single day from the Synergy Gold Group, there are 4 virtual gold receptions taking place every day at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 7 p.m., and also at midnight Eastern Standard Time, which right now is the same as American Standard Time. And the reason for these is that these sessions can be tuned into people from different time zones all around the world. So midnight here in Trinidad or midnight in Eastern Standard Time may be midday in China or Hong Kong or in some other part of the world. Australia may be a little bit later in the day than that, right? So in addition to these 4 VGRs taking place every single day, there are VGRs taking place in Spanish and Portuguese. In Spanish, sessions are on Tuesday and Thursday. You go synergygoldespanol.com, that's a Zoom call, and you have a VGR. So if you have Spanish contacts, you can invite them on Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. to take in a Spanish virtual gold reception. If you have Portuguese contacts, that time would be every day from Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. at the Zoom meeting ID, as you see there, 914-849-48307. Also, again, this is Karat Caribbean, so I want to big up or highlight the persons from the Bahamas. There is a VGR taking place on this 7 p.m. session on Sundays is hosted by affiliates from the Bahamas. Leona Young and team. Patty was there last week as well. That's Patty Miller. Right, so again, we want to big up the Bahamas, people from the Bahamas. They have the largest team in the Caribbean. What else is happening during the week? Well, we also have Wealth Builders Worldwide. Wealth Builders Worldwide have every day as well during the week, 12 noon and at 9 p.m. There is a VGR taking place, goldrocks.info, and there's a webinar that you can go in and learn and invite others to go on that session to learn more about the business, to learn why gold is the future of money. So encourage your friends, encourage your contacts, encourage your prospects to go either on the Synergy Gold Group session or in the Wealth Builders team sessions. Based on the times and availability of persons, you have lots of options to invite persons to attend a call. Sunday nights in particular, from the Wealth Builders team, there's fast track training. Right after the 9 p.m. call, this is actually a time error. It's 9 p.m., but at 10 p.m. in particular, after the webinar, there is fast track training for new persons or for seasoned affiliates, and you just want to get a refresh as to how to manage your Karatbars business. We encourage you to go on to that call, 7 p.m. Right? So Synergy Team Huddle, we again encourage every affiliate to go on the 9 p.m. call every Monday night at synergygoldteam.com to get updates for what's happening during the week. This is being hosted generally by Nitsa Narcos and the persons from the Synergy Gold team. As Nitsa is on the Leadership Affiliate Council, she can get information direct from corporate so we can get up to date on what's going on with our business, right? Tuesday nights, our own Karat Caribbean team member, founder of the Royal Gold Group, Carlos Gonzalez, as we call him, Crypto King, he would have his sessions dealing with technology, techno shift, looking at aspects in digital age. This is not directly you're going to learn about Karatbars, but it is a step back to look at the industry of technology and how Karatbars can help deal with some of the issues and the challenges, and even benefit from the advances that are taking place in technology. All right, so it is something that is very educational here. Encourage everyone to come on to the Techno Shift on Tuesdays. And on Wednesdays, every week we have open mic sessions with other members of from the Leadership Council, and we also have guests coming in from corporate to answer our questions. Yes, we have an option and a venue to a forum every week to get updates directly from corporate. Many persons have been saying, hey, you know, time is passing, we're not really hearing anything from corporate, we don't know what's going on. Well, that is a thing of the past. Ever since last month, we have been having every other week, we had a session with corporate. But we also have these fantastic leaders, Alfie Pino, Brian Cromley, Sean Maloney, Tony Gofaya, coming on every week to discuss things that are happening with Karatbars, and they are open to answering questions an affiliate has. And no question is too difficult. Any question that is that raises, once it is nothing that is, you know, a support question like, you know, the KYC is not being approved. That is something for support. That is not for the level of this call. But they are handling any concerns that people have in terms of the growth of their business and to get updates. Encourage everyone to come on every Wednesday. And also on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and at 8 p.m. we have the Zest calls with Atkins, as he stated before. And at 10 p.m. we also have Mr. Ty Best, who also has a freedom call, which is really a motivational and an encouraging thing to help build our business. So persons will say they don't know what's happening. We have a whole week of activities that's taking place, rounding it off with Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. We have Al Murray gives an overview on the 5 and 5 training. And at 10 p.m., we have the session with Lucian, Cheryl and Goba, head of the Affiliate Council, which also goes into some very, very important topics, industry updates and corporate updates as well too. All right. So want to thank you all for another night of tips and tricks. Until next week, I just want to say, let's continue to build our assets. Continue to hedge your savings, your hard-earned wealth. Hedge it against inflation. Continue to save in gold and to share with others to do the same. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Let's make it happen for people. Have a great night.